What? I missed Christmas? It's over?
Yes.
Are there any more gifts?
Yes, there's one right there.
Oh, I'm glad y'all saved me something. What up, y'all? This your boy Wavy Wayne. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, all that good stuff. Today, I'm here with a big unboxing that I'm about to jump into. This is a special Christmas unboxing. So let's go ahead and see what we got in the wrapper. If you read the title in the description, then you probably already know. All right, y'all, so that's right. We got this Raven control surface, man, the MTI. I'm excited about this. I'm about to go ahead and cut it open and see what we got in the box, all right? So let's go ahead and, what? Somebody already cut this package. It was already uncut. All right, so I'm gonna lay this down now. Oh, maybe not. Okay, so let's see what we got in the box. First thing first, I got my VGA cable. All right. I have a power cable. Here's this looks like an audio cable, an 1/8 inch cable there. And this looks like a power adapter, a little brick. What else do we have? This is a USB here, so we have that as well. All right, and let's see, anything else in this box? There's a little bit of documentation. You know I don't read that stuff. But let's see what else we got. The start of the show. They got this thing packaged up pretty well. Make sure I lay it down. Unpackaging instructions, huh? We don't need no instructions. All right. Wow. Shout out to Slate. They even, I think this is like a little cleaning cloth or something to keep the fingerprints down. Whoops. That also included, what is this? Some baby oil? Now it's probably just some cleaning solution. Okay, it's a screen protector. Okay, so this is to protect the screen, help keep the fingerprints off of there. And they sent a little microfiber cloth. Shout out to Slate for all that. By the way, this is not a paid video or promoted. You know what I'm saying? Santa Claus had to bring this to me. So shout out to Santa, not Slate. You feel me? But hey, Slate, if you want me to review some more of y'all products, send them on over, your boy Wavy, or jump on it, you know. I know y'all got that VMS, y'all got the whole suite of plugins and all of that. So let's talk. All right, so here we go. Here we go. Just gonna go ahead and rip that on open. And there she is. That's that beautiful Raven MTI multi-touch control surface, all right? I'm gonna get this thing set up when I get to the studio, and I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all my first impressions and initial response on this. So far, it feels pretty solid. I can't wait to get this thing in the stew, baby. What up, YouTube? This your boy Wavy Wayne. And I'm back again after spending a few days with the Raven MTI2 multi-touch control surface here. I got a little bit of a review for it, all right? I got my first impressions on it, just how I feel after spending a couple days recording and mixing with the Raven. So I broke this down into a list of pros and cons. Which one y'all want to hear first, the pros or the cons?
let's start off with the cons. The first con ain't really a con at all, because we know that when you buy a new piece of gear, you're gonna have to learn it. There is a learning curve, and for me, that's part of the excitement, because I love learning new stuff. But it seems to be so much to learn when it comes to the Raven, right? And as you know, being in the studio, being a professional audio engineer, I really can't afford anything to slow me down in the studio. And I feel like I'm being slowed down just a little bit by working with the Raven. So that'll be my first issue with it. Now, of course, the more time I spend with the Raven, I'll get more comfortable, be able to work a lot faster, and obviously it's supposed to speed up your workflow. But to me, that's a problem. I've already gotten so fast using Pro Tools quick keys, using the shortcuts on editing, recording, and mixing. Like this stuff, I do it in my sleep. I can do it with my eyes closed. So to kind of have to learn a whole new system over again is a little bit troubling for me, all right? So that's my first issue. The next con is how much time I actually have to spend looking at this screen. Now, you can see that there's so much going on this screen, right? There's a bunch of buttons and stuff here. When you get a control surface, part of the point is to be able to actually take your eyes off the mix, be able to use your hands, move some faders around, tweak some knobs and stuff like that. But when I'm working with the Raven, I cannot for a second take my eyes off of this screen. Everything I do is gonna be screen related. Not to mention, it's a big old bright screen sitting right here in front of my face, and I'm not sure how good that's gonna be for my eyes. Any eye doctors out there, leave a comment below. Let me know, is this gonna be problematic for me? I'm already an engineer that's looking at a screen for 10 hours a day and more, right? If I'm looking at an even bigger screen, even brighter screen right in front of my face for all that time, that's probably gonna cause some problems to me. So that's my second con that I'm gonna address. Now, the next problem that I'm having with the Raven is that it's not always 100% responsive, right? When I go to touch, something, oh, now I want to do it, right? When I go to touch something, it just don't always work how I want it to be, man. I can't zoom. Sometimes I just don't know what the hell is going on here. Let's go over to my mix window here. Now, I do like some of these mix windows, but one thing that you see here is that you can see that the faders are all out of whack here. Now, they do have a method on how you should line up the Raven faders so that they line up with the faders in your session. But if I have to do that every single session, which I should probably just create a session template to work for this. But as you can see, this was a session that I worked on. I had everything going right during this mix that I used. And when I opened the session back up, the faders and stuff was misaligned. So I'm not sure if that's gonna be a problem ongoing in the future. Does anybody use a Raven out there? Do y'all have this problem when it comes to mixing? Now, the thing that I do like about this little mixer that they provide you with is that you can opt for this external mixer. Now, I do wish that this was a little bit more clear to see, a little bit more distinct to tell what's what. I also wish that my track color coding feature would also follow over here, right? I spend the time organizing and color coding my session in Pro Tools, and then if I'm going to use another mixer, I would like for that mixer to have that same color coding preferences that I already set. So that's another little con, maybe big, maybe small, but that's me, okay? This is how I like to work. Another con that my wife told me before I bought this thing is that the Raven is just completely unnecessary for me in my workflow. I just don't feel like I need the Raven. It's not going to add to the sound quality. It's not going to make me a faster engineer. It's not going to make me a faster engineer. It's not going to do anything that I feel is worth that $1,000 price tag at this point. Now, the reason I bought it is because even knowing this, the reason I bought it is because of the wow factor mainly. I wanted to kind of upgrade the studio a little bit, mainly for the clients. I wanted something so that the clients could walk in and be like, wow, that looks cool. Let me book some more studio time with you. Am I getting that effect? I had a couple clients come in. It really didn't seem to create that wow factor. And when I got the Raven in my studio and set up, I can, you know, me personally, I don't feel as wowed by it. Now, on the plus side, I do like having this big screen here. I like this. So even if I don't decide to keep this Raven, I will opt for a larger monitor for when I am working and get that dual monitor setup going. So that's that. Now let's move on and flip over to the pros, okay? Like I just said though, one of my main pros is the big screen. I like having this big screen sitting in front of me. And I like the fact that I can reach out and touch stuff. I really like that. But again, I want to get some time off of this screen. So at this point, that it just may not be enough for me, okay? Another great feature of the Raven is the little toolbar here where you can use all of these little shortcuts, right? You can even create shortcuts and what they call batch commands. Now, again, if you are new to Pro Tools or any DAW, whatever DAW you use, because the Raven works well with more than just Pro Tools. If you're new to your DAW, this might be great. Having these little shortcut buttons on the screen so you can see them, it might help your workflow a lot, right? Another feature that I like about this Raven a lot is that all of the toolbars, everything that we see here is fully customizable. I could go in and change everything here, rearrange all of the different components how I like and customize this whole experience just as I need it to be, which is cool. So I like that. I hate this though. I hate the fact that you see how ugly that is, that those faders just ain't lined up right. Something ain't right. And now I know that the part of this reason is that when I need to have my inserts, you can only show 5 inserts and 5 sends at a time here when you're working with the Raven. So if I got rid of those other sends, now you see that everything is lined up correctly. Cool. So another thing that I like about this Raven is obviously the price point. This is definitely one of the most affordable control surfaces that you can get. So in conclusion, I feel that the Raven has its benefits and its drawbacks for sure. You know, I love how Slate has come up with this technology to start pushing us toward this more digital realm of recording and mixing, especially in using the control surface now being all digital. Now, who do I feel like should use the Raven? Who should actually go out and buy it? I would recommend this for new audio engineers, new producers, people who are just now getting their feet wet, people who are now developing their workflow, because as you are developing your workflow, some of these shortcuts and tools that the Raven provides can actually help you out to get that workflow going a little bit faster. Now, if you are already an experienced engineer and you kind of stuck in your ways and you have a workflow that you like and you value, then maybe the Raven will not be as good for you, okay? So that's the bottom line. That's how I feel. That's my review. You do what you want to do, all right? If you're using the Raven, leave a comment below. Let me know if you like it, if you love it, if you hate it. If you don't have a control surface, leave a comment. Let me know what control surface you might be looking at in the future to copping, all right? Yeah. Thanks for tuning in with your boy. Happy New Year. Be dope.